So it's really interesting because the central bank digital currency, the CBDC, the Fed coin, if you will, was released, and they announced that they were going to put it into trial at 3 o'clock in the afternoon, the day before Thanksgiving. You know, when all of us are paying attention to the news. Quietly also during the Thanksgiving week, the Department of Labor finalized a rule that blows up some standard benefit plans on how to invest in your best financial future. Carol Roth joins us. What did they do, Carol?
All right, so first of all, I want to say I almost missed this, Glenn, and it was one of your listeners who works in the industry who alerted this to me because they shoved it in, like you said, right before Thanksgiving. He doesn't want to be given a shout-out because, as you can imagine why, but thank you for doing this. So basically, almost 50 years ago, in 1974, something called ERISA was passed, the Employee Retirement Income Security Act. It basically covers retirement plans and welfare benefit plans. And basically it says that if you are the manager or quote-unquote sponsor of a plan, you have to act, and this is a quote, solely in the interest, unquote, of employees and beneficiaries. So basically in your best financial interest. If somebody's managing it, they can't put their best interest, they can't, do things just off the cuff. They have to say this is going to be in your best financial interest as an employee or beneficiary of the plan.
Stop for a second, because I think it's important for you to understand the money that you make, that you work so hard for, you put it away for your retirement. You are giving it to that responsibility that somebody is going to do the best thing for you. Let's sit down and talk about your plans. What are your plans for retirement? Have you made any? Well, you better get started now. All of that crap. What they've done is taken out your best financial interest. Now, let's talk about your plan, because your retirement is important to you. But there's some other things that are important to us and other stakeholders. So we'll do our best after listening to you on what your dreams of your financial future are, but we'll balance them with the things that we all think should be done with your money. Are you out of your mind?
It is egregious. I mean, this was one of those really good laws. There are few and far between, but this is a really good thing for you to have protection. So when somebody is managing your retirement funds in a retirement plan, they have to select, monitor, and cast shareholder votes based on your best financial interest. Now, and by the way, the Trump administration had put extra rules in place specifically around ESG.
Correct.
And so this was done to undo that and take it a step further. So now they're saying, well, they can favor ESGs or something called ETIs, economically targeted investments. So you can only imagine what that.
You know what ETI is? ESG, because ESG people have caught on what it is. So quick, let's rename it.
Yes, also sustainable investing and a few other monikers to that. So basically, they're now giving financial cover, and this again is now a Department of Labor rule, which needs to be challenged in the courts, saying that we no longer have to have your best interest if we're managing your funds at heart.
That's
we can do whatever we want. This codifies business social credit. Codifies it.
If your state has not taken on E, S, and G, if they haven't done all three, then you need to either move or start a movement that gets your state to take action. No liberal state is going to take action on ESG. But I'm telling you, it is the end. This goes hand in hand with the Fed coin. They are building structure where they take things from you and do things they want to do, not necessarily what you want to do or what are in your best interests.
They're extracting wealth, they're extracting freedoms, they're doing it for their benefit and against yours. And funny enough, Glenn, that the Department of Labor's own website's super out of date. Their last statistics were from 2013. Go figure.
Oh,
but
my
back
gosh.
then, so I can only imagine they've grown since then. But we're talking about 141 million workers. And at that time, again, it should be higher now, $7.6 trillion in assets that were covered by this. So this isn't just a small thing. This is the bulk of the wealth of the American people.
And look at what's going to happen. Those people are going to lose their retirement, which will, or pieces of it possibly, and they will look to the government to fund their retirement even more. This is insanity. It is a rat trap.